Hello, everyone. As you know, banks' favorite thing is to sell us credit cards. Because credit cards are a financial product of banks. And as we spend, they become wealthier. When the payment day arrives, if you have not paid your debt, you will then face various interests. These interests appear as both shopping interest and late fee. The shopping interest you refer to is the interest applied to the unpaid portion of your current debt. The minimum amount you refer to as the minimum payment is the legally required amount you must pay. If you do not pay this amount, a late fee will be applied to every unpaid portion. The late fee rate is higher than the shopping interest rate. Therefore, when you do not pay a credit card debt, you face two quite high debts. And within a few months, your debt can reach very serious amounts. One of the basic pieces of advice I give regarding credit cards, when working with those I meet, is a ratio of 1 to 4. Adjust your limits according to your disposable income. If your disposable income is 1,000 TRY, your credit card limit should be a maximum of 4,000 TRY. Determine your disposable income, multiply it by 4, discuss it with your bank, and have them set your maximum limit accordingly. This keeps you in control of your spending and prevents you from overspending. This way, you avoid taking on a burden that you cannot pay. If you are using a credit card, your primary responsibility is to control your expenses. First, to check against fraud. Then, while browsing, to keep a mental account of the expenses we have made. For example, a purchase came to your mind at that moment. You thought it was really more expensive than necessary, or that you needed it at that time. It seemed like a good idea to shop. However, when you look at it now, you realize you didn't actually need it. What can you do? You can either return this product if your time has not expired, or you can act with this mistake in mind for your future expenses. Our purchasing decisions are made by our brains within 3 seconds. Friends. Therefore, when purchasing something, we need to divide its benefits into installments. The moment we hold this product, we will count silently for 10 seconds. And then we will say this: how will this product make me feel in a week? Will I regret buying this product in 3 months? Will I still be happy that I bought this product after 6 months? Will I still need this product after a year? And will I say I'm glad I bought it? We need to bypass the justification center in our brains that finds excuses for everything we acquire. We need to minimize its activity. Therefore, we need to extend the time between our purchasing decision and the actual purchase as much as possible. If you have physically gone to a store and liked a product, I think you should first reserve it at the checkout. Then go outside. See your other needs. And if you are still really determined about it, you can come back and buy it with your credit card. One of the biggest issues is that shopping centers, whether online or physical, can overwhelm you with certain stimuli, making it difficult to think clearly. It tells you about discounts, installments, and rebates. For a limited time, it kind of hypnotizes you into making a purchase. To get out of this adrenaline rush, I recommend that you pause and wait for 10 seconds, and then divide the benefit into time periods. Are we acquiring something out of necessity or desire? Desire is a feeling that arises from a momentary impulse, seeking a specific satisfaction through hormones released in the body. However, the need is truly intrinsic. It also maintains its benefits in the long term. I am sure that by making this distinction when you make a purchase, you will leave many of your expenses behind. One of the fundamental mistakes we made, especially in online shopping, was integrating our credit cards into the systems. Thus, we shorten the time between the purchase and the actual acquisition. What I ask of you is to please delete your credit card information from all sites. Once your card is ready, you will gain time to complete that payment process before making the purchase. In this time, our brain also does the necessary accounting for shopping. Getting up, going to our bag, finding our credit card in our wallet, identifying the numbers, entering it, marking the payment options, creates time for us to think and make the right decision. In fact, I suggest this to my clients, and I will share it with you as well. Please wait for a week after creating your cart. After a week, review your cart again to update it. After making the necessary changes to the cart you reviewed, give yourself one more week. At the end of the 14th day, if you are still insistent on the same cart, you can proceed with your purchase. But rest assured that during this 14-day period, many variables in your life will alert you to make the right decisions. My recommendation for clients who need to shop but do not want to carry cash is to use salary or deposit cards. As you know, we create a conscious spending plan while designing our wealthy lives. Here, we also determine a specific portion as the amount to spend without feeling guilty. My advice is based on their fees or incoming revenues. They automatically load that section onto their own deposit or salary cards. We can freely spend the transferred amounts within a month. Thus, the right to spend beyond our limit is automatically taken away from us. This way, we won't have to carry cash. And since we have a certain limit, we won't experience the stress of exceeding it. Let's not forget, every type of financial instrument has both advantages and disadvantages for us. Yes, credit cards provide us with serious incentives to spend, but if we can turn this to our advantage, credit cards can be very powerful tools for wealth accumulation, especially by using the bank's money and taking advantage of the bank's opportunities. We can choose very good paths for ourselves, and we can make our purchases with great ease and peace of mind. The important thing to remember here is not to use our credit cards for truly unnecessary items or trivial things. If our credit cards are used with a proper financing strategy that is focused solely on our needs, they can provide us with significant wealth. Let us not forget that today, both in our country and around the world, the reason the majority is engaged in a financial struggle is not solely due to credit cards. The main reason for this is that they purchase products that will leave them poor and use high-interest credit cards to pay for those products.